What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and new proposals for more stimulus are hitting on a federal level for everybody in the nation. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, I've been letting you know about this here on the channel for quite some time, that more was going to be coming on the way. As we approach midterm elections, members of Congress that want to stay in power, they're going to be pushing for more bills, legislation, more proposals, more executive actions to get things done, especially regarding stimulus, which we've heard has approval of about 80% of the population, specifically for stimulus checks, fourth federal level checks to everybody in the nation. Now, that hangs in the balance along with child tax credits, Social Security increases, free college tuition, free childcare, all of these things, you guys. And the latest one's coming up. I'm going to share with you the headlines. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. First up, Hinson proposes hefty increase in federal child tax credits. That's right, child tax credits to everybody in the nation, more proposals. And this is not just a continuation of that federal child tax credit. This is actually an increase. Wait till you see this proposal that's just hit, you guys. And we've also heard there's actually bipartisan support for this. Now, here's another one. Expanded child tax credit reduced child poverty, so Congress must renew it. Now, we're hearing negotiations are taking place right now between Democrats and Republicans. Democrats are saying they're willing to bend a little bit with Republicans on some of the things that they like to see pass if they're willing to do child tax credits. And we've actually heard from Republicans that if they win the majority during these midterm elections, they're going to be bringing child tax credits to the table, trying to persuade voters to vote them in power as well. So things are looking really good for child tax credits. We will see. And also, you guys, child tax credits, which states have expanded payments and for how long? So we've got a list of states doing child tax credits as well. And you guys, I know that not all the states are doing these, but I want to make sure that I share everything with you guys so that way anything that's applicable that can help people. I know that not all of these might be applicable specifically to one particular person, but I just want to make sure that everything gets covered so that way you know what's going on. So we're going to be diving into these. They're all linked in the description. I put them on the screen, read right from them so you know it's the latest. And if you appreciate that, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button to see more content like this. If you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. And this morning I released a new video on the second channel. I hope it's a blessing to you. This one principle will help you unlock greatness. And it's actually a scripture reference that I dive a little bit in detail to. And I hope it's a blessing to you guys. If you're interested, check it out. Just released it this morning on the second channel. And also the relief roadmap is available for anybody that wants access to the comprehensive list of every single stimulus check in the nation, you guys. And like I said, we're going to be blocking that here soon and just trying to get everybody on board that has access so I can serve you the best that I can and help you out with that. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in. And let's start off with this first article here. Take a look at this proposal from Hinson. Hefty increase in federal child tax credits. It says statewide Iowa, Republican Congresswoman Ashley Hinson of Marion is proposing an increase in the federal child tax credit as a part of the package that she says will support women during and after their pregnancy. The 2021 American Rescue Plan that Hinson opposed raised the tax credit for low and middle income parents for kids under the age of 17. Hinson's bill would raise the credit even higher than last year's level, a 20% increase for parents and kids under 5 and 15% more for parents with kids between the ages of 6 and 16. So they're actually proposing in this one increasing those payments that you're going to be receiving. The legislation would let parents withdraw their future Social Security benefits for 3 months to support parental leave after the birth of the baby. Now, the bill would make it easier for faith-based organizations to secure federal grants for social service programs, including those that advise and support pregnant women. Abortion right advocates say that some of the centers seek to delay the confused women considering an abortion. Hinson says all institutions helping pregnant women should live up to what they are promising. Now, Hinson's bill also would make the federal adoption tax credit refundable. Hinson's bill in the U.S. House is identical to the one of the Florida Republican Marco Rubio that he introduced in the U.S. Senate. Hinson did not indicate that the bill is an alternative to another senator's proposed national ban on most abortions after the 15th week of pregnancy. Hinson described her bill as a value statement and said now is an important time to present it to the public. Liz Mathias of of Hiawatha is the Democrat who is running against Hinson in Iowa's 2nd Congressional District. Mathis says that Hinson's plan rings hollow and is an attempt to hide her record of supporting a nationwide ban on abortion. Man, let me know your thoughts. But again, an indication here, we're seeing these proposals, these suggestions, legislation, all coming up right around midterm elections. So do not be surprised. This is without a doubt a strategy or a tactic to try to maintain or accomplish control of a particular seat. But at the same time, hopefully it'll be giving some relief and some benefits to those that need it. Now, let me know your thoughts. Should they enhance the child tax credit? Should they provide it again? We will see, you guys, but we're hearing that Republicans and Democrats alike, there is getting to be some support for this. Like I said, Social Security increases, stimulus checks, all of the ones that are being proposed. I'll keep you up to date on all of them as more comes out. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the child tax credits. As the expanded child tax credits, they reduce childhood poverty, as we heard, this and stimulus checks. So Congress must renew it, this article says. Now it says, last year, the expanded child tax credit monthly payments put money back into the hands of American families when they needed it the most, monthly bill time, and allowed families to choose how best to use it. New data proves how well it just worked. And I covered this for you as soon as it came out. This was from the 2021 U.S. Census Supplemental Poverty Measure report that showed that the 2021 child tax credits, they reduced childhood poverty by 46%. In 1 year, the expanded child tax credit pushed the child poverty rate to the lowest level ever measured. But 51 senators let the CTC expansion expire by failing to vote to renew it. This data shows that they made a huge mistake. After the election, some politicians in Congress, they're going to try to pass tax credits for large corporations. It would be outrageous for Congress to pass tax cuts for the wealthy without expanding the child tax credit for low-income families. I implore our members of Congress to expand the child tax credit to all low-income families with a monthly payment option in any tax legislation this year. Now, this is a opinion piece, but we do know that this actually is taking place as a negotiation. Democrats are saying they're willing to let them do some of these taxation changes that they want in exchange for child tax credits. And we'll see what else gets included, you guys. But negotiations, they are taking place. Now, also, as I mentioned, this is on a federal level, everything that I've covered, but states are also doing the same as the child tax credit. Which states have expanded payments and for how long? So if we scroll down, we're going to pass all the federal information. And here's some states, you guys. And this is linked in the description below, so you can use the hyperlink to access this if you'd like. But California, they have the Cal EITC. They have young child tax credits. They have an assortment of different benefits in California, all of which are mentioned in the relief roadmap. But you guys, California has a benefit for families. So does Colorado. Colorado offers a refund as well. Income limit credit of $600 for children under the age of 6. Connecticut has one up to $250 per child for children under the age of 19. Idaho has one as well. Maine has one as well, $300 per child under the age of 17. Massachusetts has one. And if we scroll down, New Jersey has one, $500 per child under the age of 6. New Mexico has one, $175 for each child under the age of 17. New York has one as well. Oklahoma, Rhode Island, and Vermont, you guys. So there you have it. As you can see, there is an assortment of different benefits on various different levels. It's not just federal, but there's state as well. And as I mentioned, there's cities, there's counties. There's all these provisions for stimulus checks, child tax credits, in various levels that are going out, and I'll keep you up to date on all of them as they roll out. And if you missed my last video on it, you might want to check it out as I cover some new ones that have just been approved. They're going to be arriving. Some are monthly, some are just one-time payments, but whatever comes up, I'll be sure to keep you up to date, because we're hearing a lot of those excess funds. They're starting to roll in finally, and these different entities, they're passing their own packages, and in many cases, their own checks. But you guys, that is the latest. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. Once again, if you made it this far, you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button if you appreciate the content. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Why not? Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. New video on there to hopefully bless you to access information about unlocking greatness through this scripture that I share with you in that video. And also, you guys, Relief Roadmap, comprehensive list of every single stimulus check in the nation, www.reliefroadmap.com. I pray that it is a blessing to you. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.